I technically joined the department in 1963, but I did not have a PhD, but I was coming from working in the White House in Washington, and I was not the head of the department, but the entrepreneur, later became head, Bob Wood, wanted to develop science and public policy, and that's what I was working on in Washington. And so he managed to convince me to come up here, but I didn't have a PhD yet. So I couldn't go quite right on the faculty. And I ended up as a doctoral candidate, but also lecturing while I was doing that. And eventually became a professor, probably in '65, I suppose. And we started the program that Bob Wood wanted to do, and it was working very well. We were attracting people. And then I went off to leave in Geneva for a year. And this was the time that the student protests were blowing up. And the department was very much a focus of that by the student radicals, because a couple of the members of the department were very prominent pro-Vietnam, if that's at least hawkish. And that was known. And the center and the department grew out of the Center for International Studies. And that was funded by the CIA originally, so it was an obvious target for students. And I went off to Geneva for a year, and was visited while there by Jerome Wiesner, who was then president of MIT, saying, wouldn't I like to come back as chair of the department? And I was by no means the logical person to chair the department. But it became evident why, because when I did return, with the decision not yet made, I was greeted by the other faculty saying, well, have you decided? Because the department was in considerable disarray. And everybody had a strong opinion on all sides of the issue. I was the only one that had no opinions, at least no public opinions. And so I did agree to chair the department.